It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, it all starts the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Jets. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Madden. This one swung out to Vaughn. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Looking to throw. Madden. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. A bunch of Jets, their whole gang of them flying to the football. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Madden.
Yeah, let's go.
To the left side. Pass
What's
caught
he
by
mean?
Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
It's my responsibility.
Dante Thornton from 21 yards away. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No way.
The Raiders have recovered.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Let me get a phone.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Chester, sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. Scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the.
Yeah, I don't know what causes decent.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New York Jets. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete.
Oh, come on,
that's Tucker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Madden. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete.
What a little bitty dude.
After getting this one across the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jeanty. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 53 yards. And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
That box was too light with Jeanty.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive with a give to Allen.
Dang,
pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Operating from the gun, Davidson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a carry for Allen. A good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. More yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
29-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. That one into into the hands of Flowers. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in this wild card game. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Good job, baby.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Okay, this is huge.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Madden. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Madden.
Let's go.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Off play action. Davidson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, do a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Davidson. Throw caught by Flowers. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to make a run where his team can advance in the playoffs.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Davidson.
No way!
This one that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
Get in the way.
And the Raiders are going to take him.
Any picky?
Once again, with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Late, bro.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Now Cook. That's to Bash over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Let's go.
Vaughn on 1st and 10.
Tackle that little dude.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing, Cook.
Oh, wrong dude. Let's go.
To the right side and intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Cook.
Yes, sir.
As he releases
Did this quarterback get hurt?
ball incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Cook. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
No way.
That's complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Come on, we gotta get that
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Bro, I'm getting caught.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
The wrong dude.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. We saw plenty of throws like this in Columbus last year. He's got his guys a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Bro, what is happening, bro?
On first down, it's Genty.
What is happening? Why is my dude doing
His
this?
way into the end zone for a Raider
I'm just
touchdown.
speed burst.
Ashton Genty with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have come back to make it a 2-point game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good.
He just
And the
speed
lead is
burst.
cut to 1 at 14-13. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second and 11. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down.
No, bro, my game is lagging.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up.
Here's the Jets punter now. As he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 7.
He can't catch that groove, bro. He's no catcher, bro.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Genty. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
No, Genty didn't get hurt.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Come on, wow.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Madden. That's caught inside the 20. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. Madden. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On the give, Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Madden.
He just ran my
That's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 13
Keep the
yards
ball.
out. And the Raiders have regained the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Peek the ball, son. Watch the ball run right by me.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Second and 4.
Second down and 4. Looking to throw. Davidson. Throw right side. Wilson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Raiders have got him. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
40-yard line.
Take a profit.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Oh, keep having people open, bro.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Oh my gosh, that's not how I throw it to.
That's Smith. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Madden. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
On third down, it's Hall.
Come on.
Down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the
Gotta get through there, bro. Gotta get through there.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
Stop it,
because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Come on.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Davidson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline.
Come on, Zay.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
They'll run on first down. It's Chapman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Allen will score. Touchdown, New York. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes
job,
when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the
we only
play to
take we need to
develop.
stop.
Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On the handoff, it's Laube.
He ran with that dude. He threw me off.
Across the 35. One good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That's pretty much mean.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Oof.
19, Tiger, 19,
Off the play fake. Madden.
Go get him.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Malik Collins. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Madden. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back.
I don't know where GT is.
12, and that'll set up a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Madden. They'll get the tight end back.
He got a punt. He got a punt.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. That's returnable now for Smith. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over.
Come on, baby. Great stop.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Can we do something with it?
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And Barton, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Hey, that boy running hard today.
To about the 39 here. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Now a handoff up the middle.
Bro.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now it brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So
No way. There's a dude over there, man.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Why are you cutting so short?
Back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Biggie!
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Madden. Pass taken.
No, that's not a first down. I did the same thing.
Able to get the 3rd down conversion. A carry here for Laube.
Bro, what?
And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
29-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
19 Tigers.
Back to throw. Madden. And this one incomplete. The pressure got to him.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run straight ahead with Jensen.
Yeah, there you go. Stop him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down.
Caught him lineman. Yes, sir.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This for a 4th quarter lead.
Did you miss it? Oh.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here.
Oh, man.
As they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, sack.
Operating from the gun, Davidson. And a completion to Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what wouldn't be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught. It's flat.
Oh, he almost switched it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I need a back with some speed.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? Coca 19. Let's go.
Now a toss play. Allen.
Man, you're not going to block nobody, bro.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Off play action. Davidson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Davidson. And it is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd
Oh, yeah,
and goal
had
now.
to bring him out.
Granted, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried.
Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Let's go, baby.
Take it up past the 25 to
Let's
the
go, y'all.
26-yard line.
Boy, hurt his.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good
There you
chunk of
go.
time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Madden. He'll get this out to Genty. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
I don't know if
big
he's going to go
plays.
vertical now.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
is something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to go out.
Why is he so
to keep him
fast?
from getting the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and throw for it. And
Wow, what a throw. What a throw, bro.
Grows by a couple more.
What a
So
throw.
that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy
What is
because
that
that's all you
speed
care
burst?
about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there.
Yeah,
Call it
he
to
did it.
26.
And Jeanty,
They'll
it's
come
like
up
he hit that.
1st and 10 here.
It's a wrap, buddy.
Throwing to start the drive. Davidson to Allen on the dump. And I think the ball's
Oh my
out,
gosh.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
No way. Back-to-back fumbles, man. Come on, man.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Back-to-back fumbles.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Davidson. And it's complete to Mitchell. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Back to throw.
And he dropped it, bro. I just want to stay ahead of the
Excellent
chain.
coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one
Oh
going. And
my
I think for you
gosh,
and me,
bro.
let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught by Ruckert.
Let's go. That's how you block it up,
So
bro.
that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there.
That's fine.
He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw.
No way.
Complete. That's Chapman. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have a Jets first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw.
No way, bro.
Sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
No way,
As
bro.
they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. Now he's into the clear again. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Get up.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And a wild card win moves them on
Oh
to the
my
divisional
gosh, bro.
round.
Why is he? Why does he? How did he get locked up,
To
bro?
the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
And they won't even let me see the. They won't even let me see the replay. Wow, they won't even let me see the replay, bro.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.